Conference of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. We are joined by the head coach of Pyramids FC, Coach Jamie Pacheco, as well as Fagrie Lakay. Coach, if we can kick things off, I mean, we are tied on points in the group, playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Your thoughts ahead of Sunday's big match?
Quero cumprimentar todos e agradecer a presença deles.
I want to welcome everyone and thank you very much for being here.
Vamos ser realistas.
Let's be realistic.
O Sundowns é de facto um grande clube, uma grande equipa, tem um historial muito forte.
Sundowns is one of the biggest clubs
E é,
in Africa.
digamos, naquilo que é, na bolsa das apostas, o favorito para este jogo, até porque joga em casa, perante o seu público, isto tem sempre muita influência.
I believe that he's the favorite team here in this match, and this would influence the match very much.
Nós, Pirâmides, somos uma equipa que está a dar os primeiros passos nesta competição.
As Pyramids, we are coming here with the
Também
first
já somos
steps
grande
in this
clube.
competition. Of course, we are between the
Já temos
the biggest
boas
clubs here in
infraestruturas e
this
boas condições.
championship. We have a very good infrastructure and
A
we
esse
have
nível,
a very good
estamos nivelados por cima,
conditions.
como
And
um
from
dos
here,
melhores do mundo em termos de apoio.
we are here, we are leveled up, we are in the same level of the best clubs in the world, so we are between the best clubs in the world
Digamos,
right
a
now.
direção
because
do
of this
clube faz
championship.
tudo e proporciona as melhores condições para nós fazermos um bom trabalho.
Our directions from the club and our management in the club, they are doing everything to facilitate our matches and our presence in the championships and being here to be useful for this championship.
Digamos, é um jogo de futebol em que nós sabemos que o adversário tem automatismos, tem, digamos, está bem trabalhado,
But let me tell you,
nota-se
this
que
is-
os jogadores são bons, estão bem entrosados.
This is a football match. We know that that Sundowns Mamelodi will be having a lot of automations. We know that they have been training a lot. We know that they are in syntonomy, so we will be having a very good match.
A nós falta-nos alguma consistência. Fizemos um jogo bom e um jogo mau. Vamos procurar
From our
amanhã.
part, we are training very well.
Depois
We
da
are doing
manhã-
very well, but we are trying not to fluctuate because we are having a match. We are doing very good and we're winning, and then the match after we are drawing or we are losing the match. So for the match tomorrow,
Temos que reconhecer que e queremos levar pontos daqui, e para levar pontos daqui, taticamente, temos que estar muito bem.
What
Eu
we
vou
have to
procurar colocar a equipa muito bem taticamente, e se nós formos cumpridores dessa tática, podemos criar muitas dificuldades ao Sundowns, e se formos inspirados, se jogarmos o futebol que já produzimos e sabemos, vamos procurar levar pontos e temos necessidade e vontade de levar pontos daqui.
what we are going to do here, we want to get out from here with some points. So what I will be doing, I will be putting the group and I will be putting the team inspired, and I will be putting the players that I know that they will be creating some difficulties for Sundowns during the match in order for us to leave here with the points.
Temos a consciência que vamos ter que trabalhar muito e sofrer muito,
We have the conscience that we have to work a lot and we have to suffer a lot,
mas que temos que ter também pensamento positivo
but we have to
e
always be
confiança.
positive and we have to have the confidence that we can do it.
E eu já disse aos jogadores, porque
Ah.
temos visto muitos vídeos, e já disse aos jogadores que, acima de tudo, nós estamos a representar o Pirâmides, mas estamos a representar o futebol do Egito. E isso os jogadores têm que ter orgulho, têm que dar o máximo, não só pelo Pirâmides, pelas famílias, pela equipa, essencialmente também pelo país, porque
I have
nós estamos a
translated to the
representar o país.
players that we are not only playing in the name of Pyramids, no, but we are representing as well the name of Pyramids of Egypt, or Egypt, our families, our friends, and everyone in Egypt. And that's what they have to put in mind, and that's what they have to get concentrated in the match as well.
Thank you, Coach. Fagrie, maybe just comments from your side, from a player's point of view, coming back home, playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Your thoughts from a player's perspective, please.
Like the coach said,
Please
Sundowns
just speak closer to the mic, please. Yeah.
See?
Yes, perfect.
Like the coach said, Sundowns is a good team, but it's a game against two very good teams in Africa, so it won't be easy. we don't expect it to be an easy game. Also because we're coming away from home and playing in South Africa. But for me, being from South Africa, I think it will be good to play in front of the people of South Africa, play in front of my family. And so far this week has been good in terms of preparation and training. So I think, not think, but I know we're ready for the game.
Thank you, Fagrie. Colleagues, it's your opportunity to ask questions. Your name and publication, please. We'll start here in the front.
The questions for the coach.
Questions for the coach, Lorenzo from Huddersfield Times. You know, one of your most important players, Fiston Mayele, is unavailable, couldn't travel to South Africa. That's a bit of a strange reasoning. What exactly happened there that he was refused a visa to travel to South Africa?
Lamentamos de facto que o Mael e outros jogadores que temos no plantel não possam estar disponíveis, porque aumentaria, digamos, a nossa qualidade e a minha opção de escolha.
Unfortunately, Miley and other players from our team are not available here, and these are limiting our options during, or technical options during the match.
E tenho a consciência que a nossa direção fez tudo, mas questões de burocracia, questões naturalmente que leis inibiram, ou pelo menos proibiram, o Mael estar connosco. Como disse, temos, como sempre, apelar aos que jogam, aos que estão disponíveis e acreditar neles e dar-lhes confiança.
I know that our management, they did everything that they can do in order for Miley to be here, but it's a matter of bureaucracy and laws that visa have been declined. So as I always said, that we have to always back up our players and the players that will be available for the team to play, and we have to give the confidence to them always.
Thank you, Coach. Any other questions?
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Vele from SABC. I just want to follow up this, Coach, and I know you are not an administrator, but this is a big competition. The CAF Champions League. Do you think it's ideal that players should be denied visas for a competition, a big competition like this?
The visas?
Yeah.
Ele está perguntando ao Mr. se é mais importante que eles recebem os vistos deles para essas competições mais rápido e mais fácil para adquirir os vistos.
Yeah, don't you think CAF should do something about it?
Como devem calcular, eu falo de futebol, questões de burocracia, questões, digamos, políticas, questões de vistos, questões de entrada ou saída de país. Eu disse percebo pouco, nem me quero intrometer. Sei que o nosso clube fez tudo e faz tudo para que os jogadores pudessem estar aqui, nomeadamente o Mael. Agora, entendo é que a própria CAF, com os clubes, devia haver outro tipo de cooperação e colaboração, até porque o Mael só vem fazer um jogo de futebol, não vem fazer outra coisa que não seja jogo de futebol. E acho que muitas vezes a burocracia implica prejuízo para os clubes, e prejuízo muito graves, neste caso para nós. E eu não entendo porque é que não lhe permitiram o visto para ele estar connosco aqui. É lamentável, de facto, e eu também me questiono o porquê esta situação assim.
Let me tell you something. For this bureaucracy and for the visas and the politics and so on, I'm used to talk about football. I have nothing to do with the visas. I have nothing to do with the entry of the players to the countries and so on, because I don't know much about it, and I don't want to put myself in it. But what I know that the management have tried to do everything, the directors have tried to do everything, and they couldn't get the visa for him. But what I know and what I'm waiting for is the CAF, along with the clubs, along with the embassies, they have to have like a cooperation in order for them to apply or to give the visas to the players. He is a football player. He will come here to play a football match. He will not come here to do any other thing. He is with a group of players and a group from the club. So I believe that they can ease the way for the clubs and for everyone, because it's a mission. They are prejudicing us, so it's very hard for us. Yes, other clubs are having these problems as well, but these are prejudications because the players will not be able to help us, and the technical options that we can have in every match are getting less.
Uma meia verdade e uma meia brincadeira. Se calhar quem não permitiu a vista do Mael para cá deve ser o apoiante do Sundowns.
So it's half reality, half joking. Maybe who didn't give the visa to Miley, he's a fan of Sundowns.
No comment, coach. But Mayele played here in May.
Mas Miley jogava aqui
In May,
em
he
maio.
played
Jogava aqui em
for
maio.
Younger.
Against them.
Ele estava
Yeah, he played.
ele estava com Young Africans
for
quando ele
Younger
jogava aqui
here
em maio.
in May.
Até já conhecem Mael, sabem que ele é uma pessoa, um cidadão comum, de futebolista
I
mais nada.
know Miley very well. He's like a citizen of football. He is a very common person. He is a very calm and a good person.
Eu também acho que quem teve influência para a não vinda dele aqui foi o Lakay, que o Lakay podia pensar, se não jogar, então para ele jogar, o Mael não vai.
I believe that Lakay as well has this is a joke, like have an influence that Miley wouldn't come here because he is playing in the same position as him, so he might not play or something, or the coach might put him instead, so maybe he influenced this.
Não, se viesse Mael, jogavam os dois.
No, actually, if Miley came, they will both be playing in the same team.
Thank you, coach.
Can I ask those gentlemen to stop talking in the press conference? My question is for Fagrie. Since you moved to Egypt, you've done fairly well for yourself as a footballer. Are you disappointed that you have not attracted the attention of the Bafana coach? AFCON is coming. Have you given up on AFCON?
Está provocando mesmo que os selecionadores daqui
as a player, you know,
veja o que você está
for me
fazendo.
it's no different than any other player. It's always an honor to
Realmente
represent the
estou
national
honorado.
team. So
Fico honorado de ser
I always want to be
representar
there.
nossa seleção.
But like you said, for me personally, I think
Estou muito feliz que estou aqui jogando.
not something for me to talk about or phone the coach, or you know. At the end of the day, as a player, I can just focus on what I have to do. And for me, as a striker,
Não tenho nada para
is to
dizer.
score goals. I want to score in every game, and
Nem para o meu coach.
yes, just to continue to work hard and focus on
Todos os jogadores.
what I do
Quero
inside the
jogar,
playing field.
quero fazer
And
gol.
after that,
Quero concentrar no que
if
estou
I get the
fazendo.
call, it's up to the coach.
Se ele me selecionou, eu estou aqui pronto para entrar.
Thanks, Fagrie.
Fagrie, you're a coach from News from Africa. Since moving to the Egyptian League, how much growth have you seen in your game? What are some of the
Para a liga
aspects
lá no Egito,
that
como que
have
você
improved
cresceu
since you've
e como
been
que
playing
você
in that
provou
competition? And thus
você
far, has that
cresceu
move done what you
nessa
wanted to
competição.
do for your career's progress?
Yeah,
progresso.
since moving to Egypt, I think it's been a good move for me.
Mudando para o Egito foi.
You know, as a player, and being from South Africa, it's always our aim has always been a goal and a dream for me to go and play outside South Africa, because I think this is
Como
good
cidadão da
for any player
África
to
do Sul,
test your qualities, and if you want to test
africano
yourself,
para
you have to
jogar
play
fora
amongst the
da
best. And I think Egypt is
Eu acho
a good league.
Egito
We have good players, good
tem uma liga boa,
competition,
jogadores bons,
and
uma estrutura
also
muito forte.
now that we qualified for the Champions League, I think not only for me as a player but as a team, it's good a good challenge to test ourselves. So I think for me,
para a equipa toda não é só
the move has been good. I think since I moved there every season, I've improved to do better than the last. So for me as a player, I'm happy. I'm happy to be at Pyramids, a good club, good people.
estou fazendo a
We
minha
have
parte,
a
estou
good
muito feliz
group,
para jogar
and
aqui com esse grupo.
I think
ótimo.
from here I can only go from strength to strength. But so far, I'm happy.
Estou pulando de um passo para o outro
Thanks,
passo.
Fagrie. Question.
John from News 24. Fagrie, when you have the number of South African who are applying or trade overseas in this Champions League, you look at the coach running, Pacey, Alali, and Pudo also at Yanga. What do you think this says in terms of South Africans' mindset now, in that we're getting more and more
Está
players and
perguntando
even
sobre as
coaches
cabeças dos
venturing
jogadores
to
do
play
África
outside
do
the
Sul.
continent, something that a few years back was not happening that much?
For me, I feel fortunate to be one of the players to play outside to represent South Africa, and I think this is good. All the people and players from South Africa, coaches, players that's working outside of South Africa, they've been doing well. So I think this is good for the country and also for the people that's back in South Africa. The support has been good for us on the other side. So I think it's a good sign for us as a country, and also for everyone that's here, like for the younger players and people that want to go abroad. It shows that we have the opportunity, we have the quality to compete and play amongst the best and anywhere in the world.
Thanks, Fagrie. There's a question here.
Thank you. Coach, this is for you. I'm Okola from Sokoladuma. Coach Jamie, I just wanted to find out, you obviously came here last season in South Africa to play Morumo Gallants in the CAF Confederations Cup. What did you learn from that encounter that would maybe help you progress in a better fashion in the Champions League against Sundowns playing in South Africa again?
Quais são as lições que a gente aprendeu para levar para jogar contra o Sundowns hoje?
Eu tenho a consciência de que, porque já participei como jogador digamos na Champions League da Europa.
I know as a player because
já como treinador
in Europe,
já joguei na Ásia, na África.
As a coach, I've been playing in the Champions League.
E noto uma diferença, digamos, naquilo que é a Champions League da África, é diferente. Jogamos a final com o Al-Ahly, no Zamalek. Eu tenho muita experiência em relação a isto e sei que o jogador africano tem uma característica muito especial, muito forte. Fisicamente, tem muita mobilidade, muita velocidade, muita resistência. E isso muitas vezes é o ponto forte das grandes equipas da África. E isso, para nós, cria-nos algumas dificuldades.
The players in Africa and the other Champions League in the world. So the African player, he has a lot of mobility. He's fast. He's having a lot of strength. So that puts a lot of effort for us to train, and we understand that it is a hard competition.
E naturalmente, quando esses jogadores, esses atletas, que são atletas, depois são jogadores e aprendem taticamente e que têm qualidade também, são equipas muito fortes. E a gente vê na formação mesmo, nos campeonatos do mundo, e vê estas competições muito fortes, nomeadamente nas Champions da África, o futebol, digamos, africano prevalece e tem muita qualidade, precisamente porque tem uma condição física acima da média, melhor que todos. E isso é o grande trunfo do futebol que eu aprendi a comparar com os outros continentes.
What I learned comparing with the other continents and the Champions Leagues from the other continents, that the player of Africa or the player in Africa, he's not just a player, he's an athlete, then he's a player. And after being a player, when he understands about the tactics of the game, we can see them in all over the world playing as warriors, as we can say. They are very harsh physically, they are playing well the techniques, and this is what you can see the difference between here and the other continents when it comes to the Champions League.
Eu costumo dizer que Deus deu uma natureza aos africanos, e basta ver nos Jogos Olímpicos, nas competições, altas competições de outras modalidades, são quase sempre os melhores.
I believe that God gave us as Africans, the Africans, He gave us a bliss. That's why we are in all the Olympics and all the hard sports. We are always having a good shape, and we are always having a good place among the all citizens of the world.
Thank you, Coach. Colleagues, just in respect of our rest of your colleagues, can we please have complete silence during the press conference? Yes, but I'm saying just lower your voice. Just lower your voice. You don't have to speak loud. Okay? Thank you. Do we have any other questions?
Coach, obviously it was a surprise result against Nwadibu. Everybody's on 3 points.
Que perdemos contra nós e agora
We've
todos
seen Mazembe
com os
also
mesmos
shock
pontos.
Sundowns.
E também
What did you see in the Mazembe game
TP Mazembe
that can help
ganhar
you
o Sundowns.
perhaps beat Sundowns on Sunday?
Você acha que isso vai ajudar o Sundowns? Seja
Digamos, de facto está um grupo neste momento equilibrado.
Let me tell you that it's the
Se
equilibrium
calhar,
now in the group.
eu vi o jogo com o Mazembe e com o Sundowns.
I've
E
watched
por
the
aquilo
game
que vi,
of Sundowns contra Mazembe.
a única diferença de facto que
Agora só-
existiu foi que o Mazembe fez um golo e o Sundowns mandou 3 bolas à trave e muitas oportunidades de golo e não conseguiu fazer golo.
That
Nós
Sundowns
foi um pouco
tried,
disso.
and they
Nós
had a lot
levámos
of
um golo
opportunities.
no primeiro minuto e levámos um golo no último minuto. Nós não entramos concentrados devidamente e depois perdemos discernimento e lucidez para fazer golos. Digamos, isso prejudicou-nos muito. É verdade que nós também não estamos muito habituados a sintéticos, mas de qualquer forma foi, digamos, essa desconcentração inicial que deitou o nosso jogo a perder. E eu ouvi o Sundowns a ter oportunidades, no Mazembe oportunidades, e perdeu também. Portanto, muitas vezes o futebol não é quem tem mais estatística, é mais forte, é quem tem mais, às vezes, sorte, às vezes, felicidade. Foi quase que o Mazembe teve em relação ao Sundowns.
Let me tell you that in the match of Mazembe vs Mamelodi, I saw the match. What was the difference between the match, or what was the difference in the match that Mazembe scored the goal? What happened is Sundowns tried a lot, had a lot of opportunities. They went with the ball a lot to the goal, but they didn't have the happiness of scoring a goal. It was the same thing for us in Nouadhibou in Mauritania. What happened is we received the goal in the first minutes, and then we tried a lot and we had a lot of opportunities and we were always having the pass of the ball, but in the last minute we received another goal. That was the same thing as this match, because this how can I say that this equilibrium of the match in the first minute and in the last minute. But it was a game, and we did we had a lot of opportunities. But as I always say, that football is not won by statistics. It's not who had a lot more opportunities. It was not who had more the ball during the match. No, it's won by sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's happiness, and of course goals.
Thanks, Coach. We'll take the last 2 questions.
As últimas duas
Yes.
perguntas.
Coach Avella from SABC again. I would like to know about
Quero entender só.
in Egypt.
Pergunta
It's
para
always
no
been
Egito,
Al Ali
Tá
Zamalek,
certo.
especially in the CAF Champions League.
sempre
And
no
is there a feeling
Champions
now
League
that
da África.
Pyramids has broken that?
Esse ano o Pyramids
And how
quebrou isso
long
e
do you
entrou.
think you can maintain
Como que a gente pode
this
ficar nesse
to have
lugar?
Pyramids as a Champions League team
Como
and not Pyramids
no
as a
Champions
CAF
League.
Confed team?
Não é,
And also maybe
não é como
to
Pyramids
Fagrie,
nas confederações.
how would you compare
Como
the PSL? You've played in the PSL, you've played in the Egyptian Premier League. I know there's that element of not
para
having friends,
comparar ele
but
para comparar
technically and
a
technically
liga
on the field
aqui
of play,
na África do Sul e a
how's the
liga lá no
standard?
Cairo.
How would you compare it? And also, how often do you just go around with PSC there in Cairo?
Digamos, o Pirâmides é um clube novo.
Pyramids is a new club.
Tem meia dúzia de anos, pouco mais.
It's like
Está a adquirir
half a
experiência.
dozen of a year or minus.
Repito, a direção tem feito tudo. A direção está a fazer um crescimento
The management is
estrutural, em
is
termos de
doing everything.
organização, muito bom.
They are putting the structure, they are putting every steps in
E
order for
está
the
a ter
club to
um
grow.
crescimento muito sustentado em qualidade.
And if you can see, it's sustainably growing year
E
after year.
reparem, e passo a passo,
And
o Pirâmides está
Step by
crescendo. Já se
Pyramids
intrometeu
is
entre os dois maiores do passado,
gaining
que eram
more and
o
more
Arle
and
e o
more.
Zamalek.
That's why we are in the middle of Ahly and Zamalek.
Em termos de realidade, o Pirâmides já
with them
está
in the
em
same.
segundo, muito perto do Arle.
Last
Já deixa o
year-
Zamalek já está um pouquinho mais abaixo.
Last year we won and we were almost with the same it was a difference of points in the league. there
Mas
in Egypt.
precisamos, e todos precisamos, nós no clube, de ganhar experiência, maturidade.
And
Ganhar, digamos,
as you know, we have to gain
e
experience.
estamos
We
à
have to be
procura,
mature.
estamos à procura dessa consistência nestas competições,
We are trying
demonstrando
to be
que somos um clube forte, que temos grandes jogadores, que jogamos bom futebol e, como eu digo, vamos crescendo passo a passo e acredito que o Pirâmides nunca mais vai baixar do nível que está, vai crescer cada vez mais.
We are taking it step by step, and I believe that Pyramids will not ever go down from this place that we are taking now.
Thank you, coach.
Okay. Feel in terms of quality, the Egyptian League and the PSL is not a big difference, because I feel we have talent all over Africa. But Pyramids being one of the big teams in Egypt and Africa, I feel the only difference in the Egyptian League, some of the teams, you know, they come and they want to win, some they want to not concede against us. So I think something is more defensive, that's the only difference, but in terms of quality, no. And I think,
eu acho que eles são mais defensivos.
But I didn't get to spend much time with Percy because he's always traveling and I'm always traveling and stay a bit far. The club is not based in the same city, so we didn't have the luck to really spend much time together.
Que a gente não passa muito tempo porque ele está sempre viajando nas competições internacionais.
Thanks, Fagrie. We'll take the last question and then we close.
My last question is for Fagrie. Fagrie, you alluded to progressing as you've been playing in the Egyptian Premier League. Last season there were rumors of you garnering interest from maybe some bigger teams in Africa. And coupled with the arrival of Fist and Mayele to the club, why was it important for you to stay at Pyramids and maybe not move to a team, a bigger team, so to speak?
For me now, once I sent I'm at Pyramids, and I'm happy to be part of Pyramids, and I will do my best for Pyramids.
Estou muito feliz para estar no Pyramids, estou muito feliz para jogar no Pyramids, é muito bem para mim.
Thank you, coach. Thank you. Wish you all the best in Sunday.
Boa sorte amanhã.
Thank you.